Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Terry from domain name change, thetattooedbyyourchick.com, and I've got some exciting news about that. I'll tell you at the end of the video. I have a couple of things I wanted to show you and do a first impressions. Well, let's change that. An unboxing, Terry. Then you can do the first impressions and show you guys what I have, what I got for my bike. GoPro mounts. What else would I be buying? Huh? I started looking for more mounts. I bought another camera, a GoPro 8. I did the comparison between the GoPro 9 and the GoPro 8. And you know, it just seems all the way around, people think the GoPro 8 is superior. What's gonna be up for GoPro 10? Well, we don't know. At least I don't know, but I've been sort of like in hibernation. Where was I going? Oh, I was looking for GoPro mounts. You know, on my windshield, I have the permanent mount. On my bike, I have the permanent mount, the Rick Racks. I have the 360 degrees swivel, aluminum, metal. You just twist them down, put them in your bags. So I went to buy those and they were like $70. So I looked on Amazon and I found some. Actually, they haven't come in yet, but I'm gonna tell you about them. They're from X-Show camera mount for GoPro's 360 degree rotation metal action camera clamp for GoPro Hero 987654. So I thought I'd try it because it's delivered today. I don't know where it is. When was it left here? Let me go find it. I found it. Okay, so since I found it, let's open that first. While I'm opening this package, I'll tell you about what happened yesterday. I wanted to get a vlog of Portland because it seems like all of the bad things about Portland have been in the news. And so we went out and I had nothing but problems. I think I got some good footage, but I'm gonna have to go through it tonight. X-Show camera GoPro bike mount. Sorry, I can't tell if it's focused or not. It looks like it's focused. I hate these boxes. An infant can get into them. They make everything adult proof, but adults can't get into them. Give it to a 3-year-old and they have it open in like 3 seconds. Let's see this quality. Because I really have liked my Rick Rack mounts, but they're so expensive. Right off the bat, before I take this out, this is heavy. This is heavy duty. Okay, it's got the ball swivel. I like this because I don't have to use a tool on it. Okay, now this mount right here is plastic. Not digging that, but for, it may sound like a cheap plastic, but my gosh, this was $19. Here's the other, oh, let's do the clamp. This up, it's pretty wide. So this is most definitely gonna have to go on the bar, something smaller because of the indentation. I don't think this is gonna have the, did you see that word just leave my head? Yeah. Versatility of Rick Rack, because this is smaller than the Rick Rack's clamp, but I like the way it feels. Pretty cool. I like the price. And it has a thread mount here. Frick, I can't do. My gosh. Blonde. Ugh. So I can either screw a camera in on this, which I like, or it has the GoPro attachment. And it has, damn it, Terry, what the heck is wrong with you? Don't answer that. My bad. I thought there was a little tool with this because the Rick Rack and my other mounting systems have a little tool to tighten this bolt. This one does not have a little tool that I see yet, unless it's in the other box because I dropped the other one because it's a mess in here. But I think I'm gonna like this. This is pretty heavy. Like I said, I think it's gonna be limited here. Versatility. Look at that. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be limited in where I can use this, but I think I'm gonna like it. Then I hear people talking, so don't listen to them. I don't know what they're saying, but I hear voices. I hear dead people. All right, when I saw this, I already have opened one, which says aluminum motorcycle rear view sports camera holder bracket. and it's by Osmo Action Cameras. When I saw this, it is supposed to be, it's advertised to put with your rear view or with your mirrors, so you can get the camera a little bit further away from you, get a little bit wider angle when you're shooting back at yourself or wherever the heck you want to shoot. But I saw an opportunity with my Heritage seat. Let's open this up. Now here is a little handy tool, and I have all of my little handy tools all put together on one of these in a pouch because I haven't been able to find them, and they've all been in my window shield mount. They've all been in my window shield bag. Window shield? Windshield bag. So I've got them all hooked together in a little pouch. The life of me. I was so excited for this. Like I said, because of my Heritage seat. This is Sky Jiff J. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll put a link in the description box. 300, this is really sturdy. This is all metal except for the clamp or the screw. Everything is metal, 360 degrees. And you could see where you could use that and mount it to, focus, please, your mirror. But I have not found yet a way to mount a camera to the rear of my motorcycle without using suction tied off by hillbilly looking string. I didn't measure because, you know, I'm a girl and all that stuff, and I was too lazy to get up and measure it. But I figured if it didn't work, I could use it somewhere else. This little piece right here, and I'll show you pictures of it with my motorcycle. I thought if I turned it, was my dad thinking here, that if I turned it this way and mounted it to the back of my seat with my sissy seat here, this would mount perfectly underneath the screw that holds my seat. Yes. And guess what? It worked perfectly. I didn't call anyone to help me because I knew, anyway, yeah. I didn't call anybody to help me. Try and get that, the screw off, and then I cut a little piece of neoprene to fit under here because the screw on my Mustang seat is attached to the seat itself. So this had to go under the seat, and it was going to be setting on paint. And I tell you, you should have seen me trying to get that back in. I'm gonna tell you a story about something that I tried to do myself in just a minute. Yeah. I got so frustrated trying to find screws that had nuts on them. All of that for my GoPro because, you know, me, things go missing because I don't put them back a lot of times. I'll admit my flaws. That's one of them. The only thing is, these are blue, like bright blue. These are called the Smatry 3-piece aluminum thumb screw set with wrench compatible for GoPro Max, GoPro Session, Heroes 76543, 2 and 1. So look, has its own little nut, its own little blue screw, and its own little tool. So I got 6 of these. I am so excited. There are little O-rings in here. And this one, see what I mean? It just flipped out somewhere and my carpet's black. I'll never find it. For those of you guys that have stuck around, thank you. I appreciate it. I'd like to ask you to take the time to please like, subscribe, comment. And now I'm going to tell you another story. And then I'm going to tell you about the website. When I was growing up, my dad made me learn to change the oil, learn to do all of this stuff on my car. If something needed to be done, my dad was like, learn to do it. But I'm a girl, Daddy. Doesn't matter. You're going to learn to do it. Thank you, Dad. But he caused a bit of a problem. In my main kitchen, I had 2 dishwashers installed. Because of so many kids, 2 dishwashers just made sense. Having so many kids, dishwashers would go out, I think, a lot of times because the kids didn't have to pay for them. So we got to buy new ones. And you can't just buy one, you have to buy 2. So they showed up, and it was going to take forever to have them installed. And I thought, I can do this. I can do it myself. We didn't have the internet, really. I mean, Googling things wasn't, a huge thing back then. So I read the instructions. took the old dishwasher out and got to where, we had hardwood maple floors. I don't know if I said that or not, but we had maple hardwood floors. Took the first dishwasher out, got everything unhooked except for the water line. And I'm thinking, okay, I've got to make sure the water is turned off for this water line, or we're going to be in a whole heck of a lot of trouble. You already see the ending coming, but wait, there's more. My oldest son, I asked him to look under the kitchen sink and turn off the water line going to the dishwashers. So he turned them off, what he thought was the line going to the dishwashers. I don't know how all that stuff's done under there. I didn't plumb the house, and I guess there's a shut-off valve for the back deck, and then the sinks are different, but there's all these shut-off valves down there. My son thought he had it turned off, and I'm unscrewing the line, and I get to that last part, and I'm thinking, make sure the water is off. It's off, Mom. It's off. Mom, the water is off. So I have a kid down there in the floor telling me the water's off. I have the dishwasher out with open hardwood exposed. I have 7 other kids and a grandson there. They're all watching me. I say, Cole, are you sure the water is off? I'm sure the water's off, Mom. So I made that final little twist to disconnect the water hose from my dishwasher. I think it's 80 PSI. Water was freaking going everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to, 80 PSI. Yeah, like I can hold my thumb over the stupid water line. Didn't happen. So then I'm thinking, crimp it. I wasn't thinking, obviously, because that didn't work. And I didn't want to call my husband because I didn't want the lecture I was going to get. Water is going underneath my hardwood floors. It's all over my face. I am screaming at this point. Screaming. Find the water shut off. Find the water shut off. I didn't know where the whole house, whatever it's called, main house water shut off was. Didn't know how to turn the water off in the house. So I asked my son, go ask the neighbor if he knows where to turn the water off. So my son went out to the front yard to try to turn the water off at the street. Couldn't do it. Came back in the, meanwhile, I'm just waiting. It's raining inside of my kitchen. It's going under my hardwood. I wasn't sweating because I was flipping drenched. And kids, I tell you, they're standing there like this. Finally, I said, call your dad. 3 words I did not want to have to say. Call your dad. They got him on the phone. I'm still waiting because water is pouring out by the gallon. I don't know how, this probably 10 minutes is my guess. Probably a good 10 minutes. Water is just gushing. I'm watching my hardwood and I'm panicking. My son finally goes all the way down. At that time, we hadn't built on the guest suite, and so it was like a crawl space. And there, the whole house shut off is in the wall there. So he goes down there and he turns off the water and it stops. I was livid, not with my son, with myself for not checking things out and being more, how can I expect him to know things that I don't even know? He came back up and he sort of broke the tension because I was still like furious. He broke the tension. I looked over at him and I saw all of the kids, and then I realized what I looked like. My makeup was all over my face. I looked like Tammy Faye Baker after one of their shows, but I had mascara all over my face. I was soaking wet. I had long hair at the time. It was like I looked like a freaking wet poodle. Yeah. I turned around, looked at the kids. Their eyes were as big as saucers for about 1/10 of a second, and they burst out laughing. And I had to laugh too at that point. And then my son said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, we should have had that on video, but they wouldn't have been able to air it." And I said, "What do you mean they wouldn't have been able to air it?" He said, "Well, we would have had to heavily edit it." I'm thinking, what do you mean? He said it would have been, "Cole, bleep, 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 call your bleep, 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 dad, the bleep, bleep, bleep water, get the bleep, bleep, bleep." There is my do-it-yourself dishwasher installation story. We don't have hardwood up there anymore. I think hardwood in kitchens is stupid for that very reason. But then I'm not at your house, so you don't have to worry. Yanked all that up, put travertine in. My lights are starting to flicker. Are you guys seeing that? That's kind of crazy. Okay, now for the website. I have a new domain name that I just bought. I have just submitted my trademark applications for my name. My logo is back. I'm having a man help me from Fiverr on my website. I'm going to have e-commerce. I already have things ready to go, ready to purchase. Tattoo biker chick, plus some other really cool things that you guys are going to want to see. I'm excited. I'm going to have a members only section as well. And on that, I'm going to do some blogging and some more personal things about life and my history and what we've been through. Another really exciting thing that's going on is I'm writing 2 new books. These will be in my 3rd and 4th. So these are 2 new. One is fiction. It's going to be lots of suspense and intrigue. And the other one is nonfiction. It's busy around here. Hopefully life can get back to normal. I wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me, putting up with me, supporting me, and being so absolutely wonderful. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Have a fantastic day until I see you next time.